Loose the mains, half sails.
Hello, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I've been doing a little bit on my own. I got like all the treasures in this area. And I got to the forts. I have not cleared this area of treasure yet. I was thinking, before we head down and do the quest, we'll go get this fort. Just so you can see at least one fort. You know? So let's go get it. If it will let me. Because it won't let me go explore further south yet. It won't let me go down here. It's not allowed. Why are you guys in my way?
Muzzle that duck, my trumps.
You're in my way. I don't want to have to kill you. Well, that's a lot of rum though. I'll let you live. I have upgraded my ship like a few times. A bit. We have a few more upgrades on the ship. Like these. And I've got one more in each storage thing. And the rowboat stuff. And I've got more health. I don't have the third holster, but I have the fourth. And I have the third health upgrade, which I got the third one before the second. Because I came across jaguars before I came across the deer. Yeah. I also upgraded my crew, so I have a lot more of them. Oh, here it is. We're approaching. Hello, fort. Can I get it from here? Oh, I don't have any of those. Guess we'll just have to do normal shooting. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Fire! Concentrate on the task at hand, sir!
Reef in, all tops!
Look, Captain, the wrong place shot down!
Fire!
Ready to fire, sir! There, sir! Good shot could cripple her!
Fire! Fire!
She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Okay, good. Very efficient.
Fire! It's all exposed! Take the shots, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Are we just nailing this?
Look, Captain, the wrong
So
place
good.
shot down!
Fire! Fire!
Wow. That went so well. That was so easy. Okay, where's the dock? Which side's the dock on? It's right here. And now we have to go in there and kill someone. Kill 2 people.
Go, all sail!
Studs up with a will!
Oh, that's not going to go very well. The dock's too small. No? Okay, fine. Excuse me. Ow. That hurt.
Got a pressing engagement somewhere!
Really? Really?
Get him!
Get out of here. even higher up. Get up there.
You're in my sight, sweetheart!
Ow. It's kind of nice to get the chest before we complete it, because it's going to reset us down to our ship once we're done, which is annoying. So get the fragment first. It's right here. There you go. And now we go to the war room and we kill the guy that's in the war room. Hello? Who's in there? And we're done. That's a forge. They're kind of fun. The harder ones also have ships around them, I'm pretty sure. And it unlocks the map. So we can see what we don't have. These are endgame. Okay? We're not going near that thing. Because we will die. There's no way. What's this? What are we missing? Oh, it's a shanty. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's see what this guy wants. It might be that he wants us to take out the big ship. No, it's just a wine. Let's see what it is. Where it is. Oh, just gunboats? Just sink some gunboats? Okay. I can do that. Because the first fort I did, that guy wanted me to take out the big ship. I'm like, no. No way, dude. No way. Gunboats.
Man your stays, we trim too.
They have to be Spanish, though. Is that Spanish? And to sink gunboats, we really just have to like bump into them. I'm assuming it's gonna be mostly Spanish ships around here. Because we got the tier 2 ram. Bump into it. Shh, drive into it.
They're all very close.
Down to the drink!
Breaking up, cheers!
No match for our gap!
Grease the topsails and gallants. Douse the topsails.
Fire!
Yes, sir! Good shot to
All
crippler!
hands.
Fire!
Awaiting
Okay,
orders,
let's do.
sir!
Sooner. Like that ship is already down.
Trim us off the wind!
I want to go get this loot.
Full for all your work.
Loose and catch the wind!
Lay aloft and loose mains.
To larboard, sir! Bloodsome, sir!
Is someone attacking
Looks
us?
like loot.
Hello? Are we under attack? No? Well, that looks like a gunboat to me.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Ride the
Gunboat.
wind for all she's worth.
Gunboat, gunboat. That's not gunboat. You though. You. Coming for you. Here I come.
Fire!
She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Yeah. Got it.
Breaking up! Hold tight, here they come! Captain Fresh made for our sup, but a spear cast
Let's
away.
get the shark.
Ease off the wind!
I always feel bad
lads.
when I do these. I feel so bad about it.
There he is!
I'm sorry, shark.
Hold fast!
And
Steady now,
Sushi.
lads! Stung him! It's a hit!
Oh, that's not a hit.
Got you now, fish! The bastard's torn the rope!
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
sharp, lads.
We'll get him. Just a little hammerhead.
Watch it, larboard bow!
Oh, I missed.
Hang tight, everyone!
Did I get it?
This one's dangerous!
No, I missed. Hello? Sharky shark? You should just swim away. Honestly. Don't attack us. Just leave.
Sighted off the larboard bow!
Oh. Hit the shark.
Hold fast!
Thank you.
That's right! Tire yourself out!
Why would you shoot over it like that?
Can't win this, Captain!
Look at the size of him!
A fine haul today, sir.
Yeah, that's why I wanted another hammerhead, because it's bound to be another upgrade.
Every last
For
scrap
me.
of duck on the wind.
Alright,
All,
let's enter the
half
quest. See what that's about. Can I craft now? It's something I can't craft yet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of upgrades ready to go for when I unlock the abilities.
Some wrecked cargo. Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Reef the foremen!
Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
We can't get very close to the islands. The controllers are vibrating because you'll hit the
Not in himself.
hit things, but I feel like okay, they're actually true. But often it's pretty deep, and it's like no, don't go any closer. These usually have just like 3 or 4 or something. They're not really worth it, but sometimes they are. They're just the thing you need to tip it over for the next upgrade. I also have new swords. Better swords. That's not the place at all. Unless you go around
The
that.
mainsails into the wind!
That's not the place.
Get up those shrouds, let's move!
Tops! Gallants! Royals!
done!
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trumps.
We'll get that later. It's just because we can't do the diving things yet anyway. We'll be back around here. Sorry. Too far away. Right here.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Furl! Furl all sail! Do you hear the news?
Ah, so close.
To sea!
Let's do this real quick. Just a little fist fight. It'll be quick.
Get out of the hell! You're in the sea! Stop it! Stop it, Hardman!
Come on. Come at me. You scared?
You're in the sea! Stop it!
Take no notice. Just let me pike right up. Got to
There we go.
get from here.
Tavern
Double time.
unlocked. Chest. Give me this. There's a thing, fragment over here, up there. Cool. Fragment. There's a message in a bottle. There's a manuscript these guys have.
I need a drink. Truly.
Hey. Sorry. I didn't have any stabbies out. There's more chests over here. Aren't guarded for some reason. There we go. Let's see. Another fragment out here. And a map. Down there. I'll be back. So I'm gonna clear the island first. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Good day's hunting.
So which one's this? Hang on. Well, that might be that one, actually. Yeah, it's this one. There it is. Our first buried treasure. Treasure. Ooh. Nice. That's a good one. Is there a second buried chest? Maybe they forced us to find one earlier. Are you on a different island? Yeah. I'm just gonna go do this real quick. Where is it? No one sees anything. Don't see a yellow guy. Oh, there you are. There he is.
Sin tesoro no hay descanso.
Oh, I have a treasure map for this too? Bam. Are you gonna just stay in there? Or are you gonna come over here?
¿Has dicho algo?
Come over here. Yes, come here. Come here. Come here. Yes. Amazing. Bye. My ship's over here. No, get off me. Get off.
Te dejaré pasar.
¡Alto ahí! ¡Alimaña escurridiza!
Bye, I'm leaving. No, no. Get off.
¡Te mueves como un pollo!
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yes, the entire island is chasing me. That's fine. We're leaving. Oh, I can't. Until they stop being angry. I wish I could just take it and leave. Stop being mad. Go back to your posts. Yeah, you guys happy about that?
Captain has the helm.
Okay. This means I can probably just fast travel back. Right? Yes. I have 4 iguanas also. Hey. Do it.
Why, look. It's the bastard son of the late William Kidd.
Still a mere boy, and yet 10 times the demon his father was.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
So, what's this I hear about a planned raid on a plantation? Not keeping secrets from me, are you?
Not very well. Every day, schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I'd love to.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
That's the man. He owns dozens round these islands, and he's bloody rich.
Just the sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to your prize.
Good thing I have my eagle vision.
Yeah. We trade at prices Mr. Beckford knows are fair, and with a quality he knows is sound.
Aye, it is hearty molasses and raw cane, that's a given.
It gladdens me to hear you're saying so.
Man.
Like the waywardness of your enterprise here, I
that
understand
sugarcane?
that you are men of discernment.
Right there. Stand here. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not in these bushes. In these bushes, I actually understand that they can't see me because, hello, I can't even see me. Oh, it's red.
Beaufort, Manning, to me. We've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It was a good harvest this year.
You might not talk so loud, sir.
No.
This ain't anything like...
Damn it. Why'd you turn around? That's so rude. He's right there. Okay, relax. Right there.
Beaufort, Manning, to me. We've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It was a good harvest this year.
You might not talk so loud, sir. This isn't anything like a friendly port, Ken.
Nonsense, man. I had a delightful
Jesus.
conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding.
As you say, sir.
Haul up and unfurl, boys. We're going home.
Bye. Don't get mad. Get up there. Go. How am I supposed to do that when I have to get to my ship? Go.
Captain, you have the look of a man crafting a bold idea. A look I've seen before.
You mark well, Ade. I've just overheard one of the Beckford's men talking grandly about his plantation and all the cargo he's keeping there. And it gave me the idea that
What if the
I
big
might
ship
take
gets
these
mad
goods
at
off
me?
him and sell them off for a better price than he'd ever ask.
Ah, a man of vision. I like this idea.
Oh,
Cruise
jeez.
up! Eat her sticks!
Oh, jeez.
Furl the mizzen tops!
Crowd it all up!
Restricted areas are areas that you're not supposed to be in. Ships will instantly detect an attack if you enter their field of view. Ships' field of view are displayed on the minimap. Avoid them. Do not get in conflict. Yeah. Yeah.
Careful, Captain!
Hold, Ade. There's trouble afoot.
I see them.
Turn around.
Haul in the stunsail!
Turn around.
Ease the spanker! Hold down!
As much sail as you can!
Close down!
Trim the yards off the wind!
No.
More sail!
No. No.
All sail!
No. No.
Come on, you
No.
slugs! Man those sheets!
No.
I think we've lost them, sir.
Okay. My God. No. What? Who? You. Okay. Around him.
To larboard, sir!
Can they just not see my flag right now?
breathing!
Haul in
Why?
the stunsail!
Why? No.
Hold down and
Unfurl mains!
No.
Let's move!
No. I'm gonna get
Those
mad.
topsails, gallants and royals!
Oh.
Beat to quarters!
No. No.
They cannot stand against us, sir!
No, we would take them out very quickly, but
Incoming fire! Brace for impact!
Caution, Edward!
stop chasing me. Get out of here.
We'll be dashed on the rocks, sir!
No, we're
Be
fine.
careful, Captain.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Douse the royals and tops!
Oh, jeez.
Crowd it all on!
Topsails, gallants! Loose and trim!
We're fine. We're right
I
behind.
think we're clear, sir.
This man's working for Peter Beckford's people. Do you know them? The Beckfords and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked the plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Or something else?
Cane juices. It's a hard process making sugar. Dangerous, too. Must be why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day and night.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers that crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the waters from the sugar. This we did in thatches made of copper. But let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is near the hottest thing on earth. Just a touch on the skin will stick like birdlime and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
Jesus.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
We're fine, game. We're fine. Fine.
The wind is picking up
Refit
fast.
all tops!
This is the place, son.
Dark skies and rough seas there.
It's a risk to anchor too close. The soldiers roving the plantation would catch us for sure.
Drop here then and sneak ashore.
Yeah, I've already been
We'll
here.
look after the jackdaw.
I've been here.
Captain's overboard!
I'm allowed to be on the beach.
What's happened here? Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wilmington's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty?
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this evening.
Double, sir? Whatever for?
I believe I was followed here, young man.
Oh, by who?
Pirates, if my eyes honour me, though the ship was uncommonly large for such rascals. Certainly wasn't slavers, though.
Impressed by my
that
ship?
size.
My
In
large
any case,
ship.
double the watch. And keep your damned eyes wide for anything suspicious.
I'm depressed they don't hear me. Here.
You up there! Look alive, man! You've a job to do!
Apologies, sir. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
For God's sake, what the hell is going on here today? How do you suppose you'll be able to ring that alarm if you're pissed drunk and barely able to stand?
Okay, this one.
You can curse me later. Now you work. Beat the pace. I'd like to speak to the man in charge here. I require entrance to the warehouse. Which of you dogs has the key to the warehouse, huh? Is there no one sober here? Fetch me the warehouse key, if you please. The master won't think kindly to broken goods.
No one has the key. Who has the key?
Damn it. Someone find me the key. Speed the pace. We all
Come here.
want to get to our points. What was that? Take the task in hand. You can curse me later. Now you work.
Wait. I'll just take out this guy
Broken goods.
before he sees me.
What was that, Jones? Take to the task in hand.
Too far away. Alright, let's go find the key. Do you guys have a key? No. There you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. Turn around.
We can't look all day. He's not about.
Oh, hell! Need to get out of this! Shit!
Come here. Come here. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I won't hurt you. As long as you don't tell on me, I won't hurt you. Hang on. I just want to take out the alarm first. If I can. Okay. Saw nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Okay.
Loose and catch the wind!
Where are we going? We're going back to... Now we're going to a different one. Well, I've been there, so... Let's just go.
Let out some
Oh,
sail!
sorry. I'm supposed to get off here.
Hold hearty, lads! Furl those men!
Captain Gunner!
Oh. Got you issue. Where are we? 750, 629. This one. This rock. That's a lot of crabs. Here, right there. It's pretty clear, like when you know the rough area and you see the spot, it's pretty obvious. Ooh. Nice. Not as good as the last one, but pretty nice. Is James here? Or... Not just James. Everyone. Everyone's here.
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous and free and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
True. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. Would make a nice ornament for one of our harbors.
It will not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Gonna take out big ship. Big ship.
Your jackdaw handle's nice.
Yeah.
Pinched her from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as men are saying?
1,000 times that.
So don't have any of those.
I reckon
That's not
£1
good.
million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil love a hurricane. Might have a dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Yes.
Well,
Teach me how to dive.
that's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them that get in our way.
Oh. Where is it? brig that's blowing up. Ship, where are you?
Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
Storm captain, looks bad!
No. Yeah, and as we're heading out to a fight, that's great. Great, where is it? I don't see any big ships. No. Oh. Over there? Oh, there. That's it. No? That's a man of war. It's level 60, bro. Tail it, okay. We can tail it.
That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we'd not last long face to face with her. You hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when fortune favors
we have to get behind
it. Cover of darkness, most likely.
Aye, it may come to that.
We're fine. We're fine. Have to get behind it. Because they have such a wide range. Cone vision. Look at that. It's almost all the way around. It's like a bird. Most animals would prey, I guess. How far do we have to tail it? I'm nervous. Oh, they're turning. They're turning. Oh. They would definitely be able to see us back here. Just saying. But it would be very annoying to tail them if they did. Oh, shit. No, you don't see me.
Ease off the wind!
Oh.
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
You have to turn so quickly, sir? Close. Oh jeez. What do I do here? Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I would say the danger has passed.
Ships coming after us, sir! Brig! Spanish ensigns! Seems to be alone, sir! Douse the gallants and royals! 4! Hold up all but mains! Larboard command! Floater here, sir! Every last scrap of duck on the wind! Loose tops and royals! Shorten sail! Get off the squall! Mainmast! Bring in the top halyards! Pull!
Oh? What? Oh.
Charles Vane. He's as reckless as they come.
Hmm?
An old friend of yours?
Not a man I call a friend. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help but respect the man.
Yeah.
Down! They're firing
Oh, they're attacking us now? Bro. I didn't even do anything to you. Kinda wanted that loot though.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trump.
No, avoid them. No problem. No problem.
Reef the topsails and gallants.
Ah, hit us a little
Taking a
bit.
hit, Captain. Charles Vane, slinking off with his tail between his legs. That's good news.
One broadside
for
for 2
bleeding bastards.
boats.
We'll have to deal with this skirmish fast. Forget the galleon and send these interlopers to hell.
Mhm.
Here it comes!
Yeah, you guys want this? Do ya?
Fire!
Fire! Did they drink? They're on the bowline to...
Fire!
Hey!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Incoming fire! Here it comes! Steady, lads!
Fire!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
Down they go! Breaking up!
Fire! Fire!
We're not gonna be able to
Down
do
to
the
the
bonus.
Fire!
Turn it around.
Fire! Fire!
There we go.
Down they go!
But the loot.
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. And maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
We did not nail that one. Oh, sorry.
Captain's at the helm.
Can I get all the stuff? Oh, I haven't been there. Would you look at that? I just want to loot.
Unfold mains, let's
First of all,
move.
there's so much loot floating around here now. I want it. I am a pirate after
Round it
all.
all on.
Unfurl aloft. Man your sheets.
Pirate games are just great for people who like loot. It's just, I'm just in character.
Trim the yards off the wind.
Hearty
As
now.
much sail as you can.
Crowd on all the sail we have.
There's some water stuff? No? It's just fire barrels, everything. Oh. Stupid wave. Why are you shooting? Oh.
Look,
Jeez.
Captain. The sea rises against us.
Oh, we're fine. I need to heal my ship.
We're ready, sir.
Are we put? Are we doing?
Give me some speed.
Slide down to our deaths, Captain.
Douse all sail. Bring them in for a
Hornet.
steely kiss.
There we go. I need to heal my ship.
Keep them back.
There we go. Bigger ships will have more people, crew to take out before it's done. let's go. That would unlock a lot of upgrades, I guess. We're not even green for our 23 yet? Darn. Wait. Let me mark this. So I know how far away it is. Can I get this chest on this island? It might not let me because it's storming.
Douse the royals and tops!
Can I? Will you let me? Yes? Alright, it's just raining a little bit. Hello, flamingo. The chest over here. Where is it? There it is. Nice. Flamingos! That's all we're parked here. Let's check the upgrades. See what it was. Wait, no, sorry. This is the one I unlocked. Oh. I'm not gonna spend resources on those yet. Storage. I feel like mortar storage is one we want to get for sure. Because we're out. Upgrade our harpooning. That's just money. Okay. Chain shot. Okay. And that's all we can do. No. Upgrade that storage too. Why not? Okay. Good. Upgrades. I don't think it's still gonna be there. Yeah, zoom out. Yeah, it's not there anymore. There was a white whale up here when I was playing by myself, but I'm not strong enough for white whales yet. Maybe now.
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Yeah. Okay, now that's further down. Do the quest. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's right there. The white whale. Should we try it? I don't think it's gonna go very well. I doubt it's gonna go well, but let's try it. Just to see. I doubt it's gonna go well. We'll try it once.
There she blows! A hump like a snow hill!
Alright,
Ready
let's
the
try it.
whaleboat, lads.
It's not gonna go well. She's gonna sink our boat.
It's there!
Off we go!
Ah, man, I was just about to throw it. Ma'am.
Ah, yes! It's a hit! A grand shot, Captain!
That tail's coming!
There! Stop it, sir! Good ready, man!
sir!
Okay. It's one hit.
I don't think he likes us, Captain.
Why would he? I also ran out of harpoons. Got him.
Off
Got
we
him.
go! Good hit, Captain.
How did that miss?
Good hit, Captain. He's turning the sea red.
Watch it!
Gotcha!
Tail!
Okay.
There! The bastard's torn the rope!
Okay. We're doing much better than I did before. Oh.
That's it, lads! Steady! Hang tight!
He don't like that. He don't like that.
Of course not.
He don't like
He's
that.
dying. I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
Throw the in there, Captain.
To do it? Oh. We can do it now. I'm sorry. Whale. I feel so bad.
Look at the size of him!
Massive. Damn. I feel really bad
A fine hole
when I
tonight,
do the
sir.
whaling.
Aloft, lads! Check those royals!
We're gonna need it for upgrades, you know. So.
4! Hold up all but mains!
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Close down! Man your sheets! Look! Water devil, sir!
Better not be in here. Ah, we're here.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose, whimper nay.
Never was the King's Council so unified.
I feel like we have more crew than that, but off I go.
Captain's got the sea!
Only 15 locations? Hang on. Can I actually craft them now? I can do this. Can't do anything else though. Okay. I see. Why would you want these though? They look so bad. You know? Great whites. Oh, the berserk darts are so good. I need them. Oh, cares about multiplayer mode game? Who cares? Amazing. Let me mark the chest so I can know where it is. Okay, it's up. It's up. Good. It's up. Let's keep going. Oh. Oh. Oh, Edward. Get up there. Get up there, Edward. Get up. I can hear the chest now. Nice. See a red dot. Aw, come on. You heard my shots. You heard me. Edward. How did he not see that? How? But how? But how? Guy just around the corner. There you are. How did you see that? You're not supposed to see me when I'm up. Come here, to the bushes. Here. Chest. Thank you. Alright, moving on. Okay, see another red dot. Get it, get it, get it. Yes. Oh, where is it? Up there. How do I get up there? Thank you. I don't want to have to come back here, you know. Open the chest. Thank you. Look at that though. Those are some. Oh, there's a rainbow. Damn. So I have to go through the jungle all the way to get to the ship. What you're telling me. Oh, you guys are drunk as hell? Okay. Not that guy, though. He's not. Where's the big guy? He's right here. He's the only one that's a threat to me. So, take him out. What's that? Nothing. It was nothing. What's over there, though? What? Does that go somewhere? Do that. Something back there. No, you can't hear that? Damn. Okay, no, you heard me. Hurry up. Tag you guys. I'm over here. Thank you. Let's wait for the next lap, I guess. He goes around pretty fast. Bro, how'd you see me? Did you just blow yourself up? Oh, you are throwing bombs. Over there. I'm not over there. I'm over here. Why are you facing this way? Sir. Goodbye. Oh, air assassinate him? Okay. I will try. You gonna come over here? No? Get into the field. Oh, there is a viewpoint. There is a viewpoint. I'm going the wrong way. Damn. Dang it. Come over here. Okay, maybe you don't have to come over here. Go. See anyone up here? There has to be someone up here, right? Right? What? Oh, you're so rude to me. I just want to go up there. Can I? No. God. I swear there's some guys up here. Damn you. Fine. Oh, unmark it. Unmark it. Thank you. I guess we'll just swim out there and climb it. Big ship. Very big ship.
Vamos! Deprisa! These four harbors to hit this week.
Okay, now how do I climb it without getting spotted?
We'll weigh anchor before dawn.
Go. Go. Get out there. Get out of there. Go. Okay. You can probably, like, run up the sides there, right? Yeah. There we go.
Vamos! Deprisa!
We're doing it.
Need 4 harbors to hit this week.
You remember the gift you gave me? Well, it answers just 5.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Bucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue.
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you.
Weird.
Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance.
The cove is ours!
Oh, it's almost 10,000 higher than the last time that popped up.
Hey,
Oh,
I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work.
oh,
And they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh. Bonjour? Of course. I'll pass it on. Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me.
wait.
It's on
Wait.
the top floor,
Wait.
so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building can be confusing to...
Wait. Wait.
So, we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find.
I have done one lap around the office looking for sticky notes. But there's areas I can't go to yet. Like those.
Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
Yeah, you sure? COO's office. Damn.
Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Testing, testing. Is this thing working?
Yeah.
This is John from IT.
Hi, John from IT.
We met earlier. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm
Hi.
some of the, Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the techie stuff. Do you have a minute? Oh. Ah, damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office.
I am.
Ah, all right. I'll ping you when you're done.
Okay.
I have a favor to ask.
Hi, Shady wannabe assassin. How you doing?
Bonjour.
Any sticky
Go
notes
right
up here?
in. He's waiting for you.
Wait, do you have sticky notes though? Do you? Opened. In the bathroom? Sticky notes? No sticky notes in the bathroom. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I can't go down there. Can't go in there. I'm not level 2. I'm not even level 1 yet. No, I just had to go to the bathroom. Nothing's wrong. You didn't have any sticky notes anywhere. Hey, do you have sticky notes? Oh, you do. I'm not going to read them. I just want them.
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the...
That's me.
But this is...
My guy.
But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal.
What a fancy office you have here.
Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right.
That's something, for sure.
Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia. Salut! Hi! Thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly.
There's a lot of
Maybe give
stabbing.
Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man.
I feel like he's enough of a lady.
Beautiful city, no?
Yeah. Take
So
a photo.
the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this.
Okay.
We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan,
Bye.
bonjour. Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement.
No, but the IT guy's gonna call us.
Hi, John from
Yeah.
IT again. You got a second?
Yeah.
Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me.
Okay.
Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you too.
Okay, go in here.
Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it.
Oh, I will. Any
Log
sticky
on
notes?
and I'll walk you through this.
I want sticky notes first. Oh, there's one. Scanning. Do you also have pirates? Also have pirates. That guy looks real fancy. That. It's a lot of detail in these offices.
Something wrong?
No?
Now, you need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
Yeah, there you go.
You cracked it. Good. The file should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
There's a real sus, you know.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles.
Desmond.
The subject was deceased and unattended. Time of death was placed around 0-100 hours and 7 minutes, with conditions favorable for DNA sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis. The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3. The legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
That's kind of cool, though.
Oh, you're better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I
already did.
You could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. She's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously, though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
Let me just do it right away. There you go. Easy peasy.
Hey, Dad. You know, it's funny. I have this memory of you, one I keep coming back to, and I always think about it when I'm working or just before going to bed, because it sort of calms me, I guess. I was 14, I think, and you were trying to teach me how to walk with a light step. Remember that? How to be mindful of how much noise I made when I moved around. Simple stuff. Stuff I understand now, but back then, I gotta tell you, I thought you were just being an asshole. You told me you were gonna go up to your room and sit with your back to the door and read a book. And you wanted me to wait at least 15 minutes and then sneak up there and tap you on the shoulder without you knowing. I even remember the book you were reading at the time, the one by Captain Johnson. And you warned me that if you caught me, we'd have to start all over. Then you went upstairs. And I waited. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I waited 4 hours before deciding to go up. And even then, it took me 20 minutes to get to the foot of the stairs. And another 30 to get up them. And then 10 to get down the hall, and there I was at the door and peeked into your room. And I was so hoping that you'd be asleep. But no, you were still reading, and I just about shit myself. But 10 minutes later, I was just 5 feet away from you. And that's when I remember setting my foot down. And you flinched. Ever so slightly. You flinched. I thought maybe I'd imagined it, but I knew you'd heard me. You didn't say anything. You just checked your watch, you reached for your drink, you took a sip, and then you kept reading. But I knew I'd failed. You didn't say anything. I didn't understand why. Then I lunged and tapped you on the shoulder, and you turned around, and oh, fantastic, you said, and you scooped me up, and you gave me a big hug, and I didn't say anything. But Dad, I was so pissed off. I wanted to scream at you. I failed, and you knew it, but you said nothing. And I stayed mad for weeks. I thought you were patronizing me. I thought maybe you decided right there that I was never going to be the man you wanted me to be. But I realized just a few years ago that you checking your watch, that was the clue, wasn't it? You let me win because I had been so patient. I guess that impressed you. You know, maybe at that moment you thought it might be better to be my dad instead of my mentor. I don't really know. Maybe for you they're one and the same. You know, either way, I'm happy to know that both my mentor and my dad are looking out for me that day. I didn't understand that then. I think I do now.
Well, that's sad. Not a Desmond. A Desmond. Next. Don't hack all your coworkers' computers. I'll try to stop me. Oh, so close. Yes. Do another thing. Just a painting. That guy of the Pope. That's good. We're not going to listen to audio files for a year. We've done this one. And that one. 1, 2. This is the quest one. There's only 3 offices in here? Guess so. Yeah. Okay. That's it for this room.
What are you, some kind of diva? Go see the courier.
I was hacking my coworkers' computers. Excuse you. Just like you told me not to do.
I'm not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your coffee is shit. You could use some prep.
Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all, you're just incredibly rude and made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Security company from Chicago.
You got any computers to hack?
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee, doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
Thank you. I do have fun pirating. I might go hack some more computers first, though.
Assistance au niveau 2, projet échantillon 17. Support to the second floor, sample 17 project.
Is there one door in here? There is one door in here. Let me in. What's in here? Sticky notes? Yeah, there's one. $10 out of 20. That's good. Progress. No computers in here, though. Those are hackable.
Careful now. As the data moves, there are security programs constantly monitoring the data flow. You need to sneak past them, or they will destroy your data and send it back home.
Mm-hmm. It's like Frogger. That's what you're saying? Oh, dang it. Oh, it's difficult to time. It's not like instant, you know. It's good that you move with it though, so you don't have to worry about going up and down with them.
have now resumed the practice of dressing as a man, and have put off my woman's dress.
Why did you take it? Who made you take it?
I took it of my own free will, with no constraint. I prefer a man's dress to a woman's.
You made an oath, Jeanne. You swore to never again dress as a man.
I never meant to swear that I would not resume the practice.
Why have you done so?
Because it is more lawful and suitable for me to return to the practice of wearing a man's dress, being always among men, than to have a woman's dress. I have resumed it because a promise made to me has not been kept.
How is he?
Our three, doing well.
Are we still in 18th century Hungary?
No. His connection is so stable, he's jumped between a few ancestors today. We're in 15th century France now. Turns out he's related to one of Joan of Arc's executioners.
Surprise.
Eileen, yesterday Vidic asked me to help him work out some of the bugs in his audiovisual renderer, and I told him...
No. Come on, Satish, not you.
It wouldn't be permanent. A few months at most.
Months? That will kill every ounce of momentum we have.
It won't, I promise. Honestly, I think this could help us. If I can get a look at what these people are doing, we could...
Come on. He's trying to pull you over to his side. Don't you see that? He's luring you with quick victory and prestige.
That's not what this is about, honestly.
I need to get back to work.
Eileen, I'm sorry.
Do what you must. I'll survive.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, April 2nd, 1981. Host Eileen Bock. DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, are you awake?
What?
Miriam's coming for me.
Who is the guards?
I see them from my window, massing in the courtyard. My time is up.
Bartel, don't say this. You don't know that.
Forgive me for this, Miriam. But I must tell you something. The artifact. We have it. But only Oscar and I know its location.
Don't tell me.
They will release you. Your family has connections. You must take the artifact and bring it to the assassins in Paris.
Please don't. I don't want to know. It's safer if I don't.
Hush now. If I die, knowledge of its location dies with me. You must bring it to the assassins.
Assassins? I don't understand.
It's a spy of St. Petrus.
No, I don't want to hear.
Cell 7!
Hello?
Eileen, hi. It's Carl.
Carl, I know it's you.
Sorry, you just sound exhausted. Did I wake you?
No, I've just been busy.
It sounds like it.
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
No, I mean, your project sounds fascinating. Your colleague, Dr. Warren Vidic, he called me recently and he told me what you've been up to.
He what? Warren?
Yeah, he told us about your research, memories, ancestry, all of that. He even asked if we'd be willing to come in and...
No! Jesus, no! What the hell is he doing?
Eileen, it's okay. We signed some papers, non-disclosure stuff.
No! He's trying to fuck me over. Damn it!
Eileen, we just talked about my mother, just like you and I did. World War II. That's all.
It's the artifact.
The what?
Carl, if he calls you again, you tell him you work through me, okay? That's it. Vidic has been a pain in my ass for years, and I don't need him getting all the glory for my 2 years of hard work.
All right. So how should I go about this? I mean, the wheels are in motion.
I don't know. Just go through me if he contacts you again. Please?
All right.
You'll do that?
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Carl. I'm sorry I was short with you. I've just been exhausted. That's all.
It's all right, hon. Just take care of yourself.
Morning, Eileen. We're almost ready. Just a few more adjustments.
Okay.
I had the team do some research on this artifact we've been chasing, and it appears the Third Reich actually found something matching its description sometime in 1940. Eileen, are you all right?
Sorry, yeah. I'm fine. Just a little scattered. Vidic called my ex-husband last night. He wants to put him in the Animus.
To find the artifact before us?
Exactly.
Well, it would be fast using Vidic's Animus. And maybe that would get us back to our original work.
Satish, if we let that happen, then all our money dries up. Lillian is paying for us to find the artifact, not improve our methods. Do you understand?
Right, of course.
I'm sorry. Let's just burn those bridges when we cross them. Are we ready?
Yes, just a few more adjustments, Senorian. I made a small change to the genetic input modulator. I'm hoping that buys us a few more minutes.
Even a few seconds would be nice. I'm ready.
All right. Settle in.
Well, that felt really loud. Oh, it's my passport. Oh. Okay. But can we do this one too? Yeah. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. I almost had it. But this is so lower, much lower in volume than that audio file was. There you go. Don't be an audio. The video was cool.
Okay.
Oh, it is audio.
It's been a few weeks since the last recording.
Desmond?
Sorry about that. Of course, I guess it's just a few seconds for you. A leap down the playlist. Anyway, I was talking about Clay. Casmeric, Subject 16. So, when I fell into a coma back in Italy and woke up in the Animus Black Room, it was, so calming. It felt like I had woken up into a dream. Haze. A dream where none of this mess had ever happened. Felt like I should just be getting ready for another day of pouring drinks at bad weather and another day of complaining about being between girlfriends and wondering what the hell to do with myself. But when I saw Clay just sitting there, it started to come back, you know, piece by piece. And when he told me about Lucy, fuck, you know, it hurt. You know, realizing that I killed her without thinking or feeling anything. Not at the time, anyway. Well, then, things just kept piling on. There were more memories of Ezio and Altair and the First Civilization. And then, right before he vanished, Clay passed on his memories to me. He showed me everything he had seen and lived through, and it was brief, but overwhelming. Not really sure how to explain. He saw glimpses of Adam and Eve and their escape from slavery. He saw the beginning and the end of the war between the first Civ and humans. He saw Minerva, Juno, and Tinia trying to work out their calculations. At least that's what they called them. They had these tools, these powerful machines that could predict possible futures. Not what was going to happen, but what could happen. Probabilities. And, well, they spent a lot of energy trying to figure out what was the most likely scenario for the future. Theirs and ours. And in the end, I guess they figured I was their most likely candidate. Some guy named Desmond living at the beginning of the 21st century of the Common Era. But which Desmond was the right one? Because, you see, probability is a weird thing. It can branch out in so many ways. Which version of me did they need? Was it the Desmond who got married early and had a son? One who stayed single in New York? Or was it the Desmond who moved to San Francisco to be a waiter? Maybe it was the Desmond who worked at an auto body shop in Chicago, or Maybe it was the me who never ran away from his parents in the first place. First Civ had countless variations to choose from, but in the end, the lucky one was me. I'm the Desmond their best calculations spit out. I'm the Desmond they left their messages for, and I guess I have to live with that honor. What an honor. Pretty tired. There'll be more later. Ciao.
Yeah, sucks to be chosen, huh, Desmond? And now you're dead. Ciao. I'm gonna go hack some more computers. I know we could be doing more exciting things. But, you know. People working, though. We can't hack them while people are working. That doesn't work. I ain't going there yet. You have a sticky note in there. I want it.
And that was the end of it. I can't be responsible for other people's incompetence.
Store work? It does. Is the bathroom? You got a sticky note? I must check. Let's see it. Mirrors don't work. Anyone not at their computer? No. Everyone's working. Let me check in here. If I missed any with other computers. The laptops we cannot do anything with. We've gotten these, so. You don't think they're going to be suspicious when they come back and their screens are red? Or is it just a me thing? Yeah, let's go back in. This one? Is me? Is me. There. Back in.
Oi. Where you going, the market?
No, my parents have asked me to come live with them, and I'd like to.
Oh, what do you mean, live with them? You live here with me.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my father is right. You had a decent wage when you worked the farm. Why can you not be satisfied with that? With me?
Decent wage? That job was near as damn it to robbery. You want to be married to a peasant the whole of your life?
All right, Edward. All right.
You leave now, Caroline. You'll never know what's coming to us. Caroline! Caroline!
Gonna be a rich pirate soon.
Wake up, Kenway.
What's that about?
He left this morning with the galleon. As Faith will discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we like.
Mm-hmm.
With a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
Oh?
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Upon mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
I can't run out. Well, thank you for the follow. I can do the viewpoint. I have to follow James first, but I need the viewpoint. I want it. Give me the viewpoint. James, why are you sprinting into the jungle? Ah.
Edward, over here. I found something.
You're very fast.
You must see this.
I'm coming. Relax.
Come on, man.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I've done a couple of these.
Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward?
Mm-hmm.
Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think he's pretty smart.
I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past you.
Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see something.
Every man
Shanty.
and woman on this earth has in them a kind of intuition hidden deep.
You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way.
They are
Something
worth
else
it.
to show you.
There's a shanty. Oh. So many. Dude.
I found something else just here. I think you'll take to this.
I'll go get the shanty later, I guess. Oh. Hang on. There's a chest.
Now this has the makings of a mystery.
It's good, isn't it? Only wait till you see what lies at the end. Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
I don't know. Let's find out.
From what I knew of Ducasse, I wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Oh, chest? Where? Oh, well, that one.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could. If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
He's a pirate. What do you expect? Oh. Sure don't want that. Get the chest. This is just that thing. Can I go get the viewpoint now, please? Please? I want it. Up there. Oh, yeah. Over here? Yeah. This is the way. There's a map over there. I do want to go back and get this. These. So much stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I'll get most of the stuff between streams, but you know. I don't want to bore you with just running around between all these things. Like, I am entertained running around like a madman. That's me. If I go back into the house and try to go back down those stairs, wherever they were. Where were they? Not sure. Not in there. Over on this side. I think. Right, here. Here. Let's go. See where this brings us. We go faster. Thank you. Yeah. It's probably the right call. Get back out here. Okay, that's one. Let's see about the shanty. Please. Yeah, thank God. Oh, the shanties are the worst. How do I get to those? I get there. Yeah. I'll get there. Oh. No. Maybe? No. There it just was. Has to be a way. That way. Somewhere. Or I could just sail around, you know, I guess. Let's keep going this way. There you go. Oh, this is maybe... Oh, I made it. I found the way. Get this first. No, that's not it. This bottle. Oh, number 1. Cool. Nice. Got him. I'm gonna go to this boat to go back to the ship. I feel like that's the best option to be able to go up here. How's that? What's that? Map. Map. It's over here. No. It's up. Then. Maybe. Up there. Get up there. Come on. Hey, give me your map.
This is more like it.
Thank you. Oh, is that here? Up by the house? Is it a different house? Mansion. So how do I get there? Here? That's what I wanted. For sure. Sorry, Piggy. Okay. How do we get that way? Can I just... I can just go through this. Cool. Okay, that's all the chests. But there's a shanty left. Somewhere. Out in the forest. In the jungle. know how to get there though. No, not that way. Oh, here we go. Get this way. Oh, it's still so far away though. It feels right. Correct. Let's go this way. Aha. Oh, I see. Oh, stupid. Ah. No. No, you stupid cat. Oh. I don't know what button to press. Stop it. A rare one too. It's just annoying. It's just here to annoy me. Alright, fast travel. I don't want to run. I don't want to run all the way back. I don't want to. Fine. Okay, how about now? Why? But why? The game's like, no, you have to run through the jungle. No fast traveling out of there. Suffer. Okay, we're back. We're out. Go talk to Kid.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, Kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in Nassau.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude, just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
Okay. See you there.
Portuguese traders.
Oh.
Mutual profit. He'll break his neck.
We don't have that much money right now. I think we need wood and stuff for this too, don't we?
Might I have a word, sir? I've been needing coin to set up the shipyard, Captain. The faster I have the needful gold, the sooner our ships will rule the waves.
It's just money? Okay, just 500. Take it. Take it. Right.
Hearken to an old tar, Captain. The men do sorely lack a place to do their wenching and debauching. With a little coin encouragement, I could have the old place Bristol fashion, and a flower run fit to obliterate a good tar proper like.
How much? It's a lot, dude. I don't have that much on me right now.
Got an ear for me, Captain. I'll not play duck and drake with you, Captain. I need coin to build a little emporium. I'd be ever obliged. And a local shop would bring in many a useful ware for you as repayment.
How much? Yes. I'm supposed to sell like sugar and stuff, right? Sugar, rum. Yeah. Sell the sugar. And the rum.
A pleasure. Vraiment.
So slow though. Let's buy one of these because I can. Just one. Cool. I'm out. I guess we'll build the tavern then.
Spare me your jugs, just a wee bit. The men do sorely lack a place to do their wenching and debauching. With a little coin encouragement, I could have the old place Bristol fashion, and a flower run fit to obliterate a good tar proper like. You done an old salt proud, Captain.
You're welcome.
Been making it worth your while too. Long Ben's bones curse me and I don't.
What? You want?
Been thinking, Captain. Why not build ourselves a grand old bonfire by the beach? The lads would be at better cheer if they had such a spot to let loose. You savvy?
7,000? Bro. You think I have that much money right now? I do not. What do you want?
A good captain. He takes care of his men, yes?
Mm-hmm.
The sailors are un peu dissatisfied that there are no women of comfort here. I know just where to find them, but we need to build them a home.
15. Yeah, it's a big no on that. For now. We'll build it later.
What do you be needing today, then?
Is there anything I can? Okay. Ammo. Careful. Okay, off I go.
Some bit of business, that.
Time to go. Who?
Captain's home. Ahoy, Captain. We found a trove of nautical maps and ledgers and the like, scattered about the village. You'll find them sorted in the captain's quarters of the Jackdaw. Quality stuff.
Nautical maps and ledgers.
I will go look at them.
Might come in useful. We decide to build up a fleet of our own.
Exactly my thinking, Captain.
I will look. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Okay. So it's like the other games where you can send convoys and things. Get money. Yep, are we done with that? What? Where was the quest pointing to? Over here somewhere? Map so big, can't find them. Oh, way over there. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. That's fast travel over here. See about that fort first. Okay. First of all, this one.
Captain's at the helm.
Thank you. Yes.
Of course today.
Head out for the fort.
It's a fine day for any kind of mischief.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, we will.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Ade.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, on the Yaktan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum. Fire!
Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh god. That's not great.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Am I hitting it? I don't know.
Fire! Fire!
Redwood! You cannot
fire that
monster!
Fire!
Ow. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god. What if there's a storm right now? There have to be a storm right now? I'm in the middle of something? Storm? Excuse me.
Fire! Fire!
Okay, that's not that one down. Good.
Fire! 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 Fire!
It. Oh god. right in the middle of it. This is all unavoidable.
Fire!
Good.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Good, 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 good. We're getting there.
Fire!
Eh. Stop. No. Not do that.
We will be dragged down to our death. Fire!
Oh, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Fire!
No, we're too close. Which one's left? Hello?
Fire!
Yeah. Oh, our ship's not doing well. I blame the storm, mostly. Is the storm over now? Rude. The audacity. Where's the dock? There it is.
Grease the topsails and gallants! Ease the spanker! Hold down!
You overshot it. You overshot it. Get in there. There's 3 people to kill. Chest down here? Yes? Give me that. Oh. You're so annoying, dude. I just want the chest. Oh god. God. Get away. Get away. Bro. No. Don't grenade me. Thank you. Just. Get back here. Get back here. Don't run away from me. Yeah, you want to go? Mm-hmm. No. Get up there. Thank you. Right, back up. And over this way. Yeah, there you are. Coming for you. Oh, dude, I had him. Thank you. Load him. Done. Killer whales. I do want to get one. Or two, really. What's your contract? I'll go do that later. On my own. Go get a whale. Whale. You don't have to feel as bad for the killer whales, because they're, you know, assholes of the ocean. I'm still gonna feel bad though, because it's gonna look horrible. Horrible.
Sea critters to spear here! Douse the gallants and water!
Unlash the harpoons.
Let's do it.
It's there!
Where? I missed. How?
Rope secure, Captain! Here we go!
Stop missing, Edward.
Ha! Yes! He's broken free, sir! Stay sharp, lads.
Where is he?
Headed at us! Larboard bow! Got him, Captain! Hold tight, lads!
Can you yank me? No.
Stung him! There! He snapped the rope!
Okay, killer whales snap the rope. Often. A lot.
Headed at us! Larboard bow! Secure the rope!
How did you
He's pulling, Captain!
He's basically dead. So.
He's done for!
There we go. I need great whites for the upgrades though. We got an achievement for that too.
He's a monster!
That looks a lot bigger than it did in the water.
A fine haul today, sir.
Alright, let's head to our quest.
Unfurl aloft!
It's a lot of rum though. Tempting.
Duties, they will come down. Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. And when we get to the Wallasey gates, goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well. Oh, Sally and Polly for the flashmen do wait. Hurrah, me boys,
oh, so much rum though.
And one to
Go
the
get him.
other
Let's go get him.
goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well.
You can also repair our ship with it. Hey. You wanna go?
We're ready, sir!
Let's go.
Fire! Self exposed! Make him back up! Fire! Reclusa! Eat her sticks! Fire! Avoid her ram at all costs, sir!
Are you gonna ram me?
Concentrate on the task at hand, sir! Fire! I've hit a sir! On your mark, Hal! Fire! Fire!
You're tougher than you look.
Fire! That section is out of commission, sir! Brace for impact! Would curb her ability to ram us. Crowd on every inch of sail!
What if we ram each other?
Fire! It's bad! We're all but kindling, Captain! Drag them to their doom!
We'll be fine. We're gonna use them to repair. It's all good. Oh, there we go. Well, we're gonna repair because hello. Oh yeah, you can grab them for the fleet too. Right. It's not exactly more than we left off with. But, you know, that's a lot of rum. Which means a lot of money. We're gonna go do this mission and then we'll be done. I'll do stuff on my own. After, probably. But.
For to sail for old England, and we may never see you, fair ladies, again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all on the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ocean to Scilly is 35 leagues. We hove our ship to with the wind from southwest. We hove our ship to deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms with a white sandy bottom. So we squared our main yard.
Nothing is true. Everything's permitted. Oh, chest. Okay, don't kill the assassins. Got it. Not very good assassins if I can sneak up on them, are they? I mean, come back here. Hurry. Okay, good. Stay up there. He's not officially an assassin yet. He's just a pirate who stole an assassin's wardrobe. He stole his clothes and pretended to be him. And got assassin blades because he was pretending to be an assassin. He's not though. In the bushes. Come in here. Okay, there's a chest down there. I want it. This way? We can go around there, maybe. Seems risky. Can I stand back here? Then when she comes back, I can just strangle her a little bit. Just a little. Yeah, come here. You guys aren't very good assassins. You're falling for all this. The whistle around the corner. What could it be? Not an assassin. Or someone pretending to be an assassin. That's for sure. Wait for him to turn around again. Shh, be quiet. Go. Okay, step one, that. Yeah, I gotta mark my next chest so I don't miss them. Language are you guys speaking? No, don't see me. No. Go away. Turn around. Go back. Thank you. A lot of bushes in this area. Okay, go. Menu. Come here. Where'd they go? Come here. Come here. How about getting knocked out by the imposter? And the traders' clothes. Come into the bushes a little bit, please. Would you please? Thank you. What was that? Let's mark the last chest. It's over there. How did you not see that, sir? How? But how? Come here. I think that noise would bring him over here too, but... Oh, dang it. Fuck. I was doing so well. I didn't see them. Where's the save? Dude. 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 Audacity. This far down? Rude. At least they saved the chest, I guess.
Untulak tutuus, ukuntukuno, untol winig sub, ukonigel mashake, bukahu masubtal, yanwaltiletie.
Oh, they both heard it. Darn. There's no one here. Ah, dang it. Ah, I whistled too fast. Oh. No. You're not supposed to see that? Sir? Ma'am? I don't know. Ma'am.
Untulak tutuus, kubukintihuno, untol winig sub, ukonigel mashake, bukahu masubtal, yanwaltiletie.
Thank you. Okay, let's wait for him to walk away first. And now, we do a whistle. And load you first. I have time. You guys don't have a lot of money. Come here. Ah. Damn. Did that not count? Not killing anyone? Careful. Don't press square again. Get up. Let me tag the person over there. Screwed me over. Come on. Come here, quickly. You see nothing. What's your pattern? Over there. Okay, so that's a good window to go. That's probably when I went last time. In the bush. Close. Chest over there. I want that. No. Can I go get the chest? It tells you to get 4, so you gotta let me. Thank you. Can I do this? I see. How?
Ah, another Mayan keystone.
Yeah. We need those.
We're onto something. I can feel it.
Captain Kenway?
Ah, dang it. I missed it.
Where is the assassin, Duncan Walpole?
Oh, he's dead.
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
Oh?
James tells me you treated with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye.
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
Okay. Weird.
Not a word. Come on.
Yeah. Perfect.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai. An assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true.
Everything is permitted.
This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
You parrot the words. Do not understand.
Oh. Yeah? What now?
The way forward's blocked.
That's a door, I reckon.
Aye. There should be some way to open it. A mechanism somewhere.
Like a capstan.
Those blocks up there. Try moving them.
Oh, damn it!
You're the assassin.
This ain't like climbing Ratlins.
What's that? Oh, you did do it. Okay. One each. Teamwork.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing then?
Until you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. But they have the upper hand now.
Sorry. Edward just wants to get rich.
The door's
That's it.
mechanism seems to be broke. Let's find another way around. Follow on, man.
I'm going.
Jump!
Oh, is this where we learn how to dive?
You still drawing breath?
I think so.
Enough to curse you with, kid. Must be a great treasure beyond.
Treasure. Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you could take the shock of it.
Oh,
I can handle myself.
I'll be fine. I've seen this before. It's massive, though. And no temple.
Is this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see. Looks nothing like the man they called the Sage. Sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. We've one more riddle to solve. These statues are like the ones we've seen before, but with pictures carved on them.
There's pictures carved on the floor as well. Not of the same sort.
There's a correspondence there. But what?
I should have picked up the red one. It's fine. No, wrong way. Wrong way. Ah.
There's a difference between them animals on the statues and them on the floor.
I see it now.
Do you see it?
Aye. One group is predators. The other is prey.
Which predator goes with which prey? That's the question.
I figured it's just the colors.
Right, there's your correspondence. Match a predator with prey.
We're gonna lift up the red one before we can do anything else. Lift up the red one. Do a little spin.
Should we climb these stones here? Seems like they might move.
Quiet. I'm doing it.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
And green. Get crocodile fish. Yeah. Okay.
Jesus, that's him, the sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one?
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
What the hell did I just see back there? Jim!
Jim? You gonna call him Jim now?
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Yeah.
Spreading likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Take this. You'll attract no attention.
Yes.
And take fewer lives.
Yes. Blowpipes. Silent maged weapon. Sleep or berserk darts.
Use them darts on this one coming now. Quick. Quiet and effective, see?
Oh, yes, I love them. The berserk darts especially. I get you from here? Berserk dart. Shoot him.
Got him sighted!
Dude up there. Okay. You take a nap.
Aye. I'm wondering if it's full of gold and jade and the like.
Oh, silêncio! Touch barreiras e del bunico mac amecache.
They're pulling it down to the ground, aren't they?
Let's free some of our dudes. Give me some darts, please. I need more.
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
Oh, you killed him. So fast. Too far. Too far.
Keep training, you dumb cur!
Shoot that guy. Thank you.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Lawrence Prince himself.
Ease off, mate. You ain't got nothing on us.
Okay.
Plague and perish if this ever happens again.
I'll come back here later. I will be back. Yeah. Oh, there's a chest over there. Can I get out?
Death and disease to these slavers.
Might see me. I want the chest though. Kitty. Go save these because they also have a chest. Also might need all of them. Do you guys have a card? Doesn't look like it. Oh, you do. Please.
Cheers, Captain.
I got you. Oh, there's all the chests. Okay. There's more fragments though. Okay, bunch of dudes over there. There's a guy over here.
Who's this dumb fella? What a sour pussy is.
No. No.
I'm told it
Dang it.
Mark from Governor Ham.
Fuck you. I messed up. Oh, do you have a dude up there? Damn.
Let me up, Closepot, and face me like a soldier.
Hello? That's not what I wanted you to do at all, but okay.
Hold on. You there. Hold.
Ow.
He's trying to... Ah! Buddy!
Oh, the berserker is
You're
coming.
shot on him. Hey, get out here, shrubber.
I may thank you later, if you manage to live through this.
I'll be fine. Okay, this one's closest.
You come back here, you!
Oh, you got him. Good job. Oh. Is that enough?
Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lorenz Prins, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around
Yeah.
in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
I'll be back.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like the Cass's dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you.
I've already done tons of these. Yeah.
I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever?
Of course.
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that. Now follow on. I have one last secret to share.
Oh. Hang on. Can upgrade my pouches. Blackjack, you are. Okay.
How long have you been one of these assassins, eh?
Couple years now. I met Atabay in Spanish Town. And there was something about him I trusted. Sort of wisdom.
Is all this his idea? His clan?
No, sir. Assassins and Templars have been at war for thousands of years. All over the world. The natives of this new world had a philosophy like our creed for as long as they've been here. And when Europeans arrived, our group sort of matched up. Cultures and religions and languages keep folks divided. But there's something in the Assassin's Creed that crosses all boundaries. A fondness for life and liberty.
Sounds a bit like Nassau, no?
Close, but not quite.
She said Assassin's Creed.
Here we are. Take that stone you discovered from the Mayan Stela.
Yes, I know they go here. I remember that.
That's one. Couple dozen more and you're in.
What will this effort gain me?
Respect for a start. From the men and women you put in danger here. And if that ain't enough, there's a treasure behind that door. Something many centuries old.
I'll get him going.
I reckon if you made the effort to find every last one of those, it'd be worth your while.
Oh, I'll get them.
So you're sailing back to Nassau?
When I have another contract there, right? This is my home for now.
Quest. Is it going to prevent me from going out and exploring the world? It's just about time to wrap it up. I'm also hungry. Is this correct? Get to it? Yeah. How do I get up there? There we go. There we go. Thank you. And we're done. We're done. How do I get to my ship? Fast traveling back here would be the easiest way. I'm just gonna head out to sea and see if it triggers anything. If not, I will stop and just go explore and get stuff on my own. In the later games, you know, the 3 big RPG ones, there's the poison darts, and they create poison clouds when they die. And then someone sees them. If you do it out in the open, someone sees them, and they go over, and then they get poisoned by the cloud, and it's just a massive chain reaction, and you take out so many doing that. Fast travel. Yeah. I know about fast travel. Wrong side. No. Okay, the quest is on the ship. Let's see what it says.
Edward, what's the news?
Hi.
Captain's at the helm.
Go. Where is it? It's way back there. Okay. I'm gonna stop there. And next time we will continue. do that. I might do some forts and explore these areas. In the meantime, upgrade the ship some more. That good stuff. Get rich. Well, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, wow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.